I don't know. Yo, 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 it's Marky Marks Tarot. How y'all doing? Hmm. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. Nobody said it will be. That's for sure. That is for sure. I really don't understand people. People are whack. We got fucking problems. People got problems, yo. Hey, Lolo, what's up? How you doing, sweetie? All right, cool. I got everything now. It ain't easy. Yeah, I'm doing good. Just thinking about crazy people in the world. That's all. Thinking about how crazy some people are really. Some people are really, really crazy. Some people just don't get it. But hey, I try not to let their problems uh, go on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try my best and not let their problems come on to me. That's the best thing. Yeah. Sometimes I had an encounter with a person yesterday at the grocery store, and the person is a family member, cousin of mine, and he had the audacity to ask me to do him a favor, and the favor was like the stupidest favor ever, right? And I told him, I said, "Are you listening to what you're asking me? What difference is it going to take for you, if I do that? It's not going to change anything. And it's going to get me in trouble for being an accomplice for helping you. Oh, well, I don't know what else to do. Oh, so you want to fuck me over in the process and see if I'm dumb enough to help you, and you don't care about the consequences then. So you must think I'm just as dumb as you then." I was like, "Look, bro, I like to help you, but I ain't helping you. No thanks." I said, "I don't get myself involved in other people's problems. I have my own things to worry about, and I don't need to take on yours. You're going through a little time. You have family members. You deal with them. You ask them what you ask me. I'm sure they'll more than likely help you." But some people, they try you, man. They try to see if you're like really dumb or gullible or vulnerable to like actually do a favor for them that's not going to benefit me in any way, and but will benefit just them. Like selfish people are really like, they must think that non-selfish people or smart people are actually dumb. It baffles me. This year has been one of those years where people are like in another world, and it's like I look at them, I'm like, "Are you serious right now? Like, are you that stupid, or did you not, you know, understand anything that I said or people are doing in this world?" I don't know. Sometimes I think I'm an alien or something, and I'm dealing with stupid human beings that don't know anything. Sometimes I feel that way. Like, what is wrong with these people? Like, I wouldn't even, get myself involved, and then they sit there and envy my life because they made mistakes. Well, that ain't my problem. You, you wanted to get, do that shit? Oh, hey, hell, no. Not my problem. I already told many people in this world, and I'll say it again, live right here. You can't make a hoe into a housewife. Okay? It ain't working. So, same thing, vice versa. You can't make a player into a husband and a good one. It's the same shit. Yeah, I ain't begging for no friendships. Hell no, I got you on that. And that ain't happening. I never beg for friendships anyway. I don't even like people like that. I don't even like being like a person who has a million friends and things like that. Like I have my friends, but like not people that come over my apartment and hang out with me and watch games and eat popcorn and shit. Like that's used to happen, but not anymore. Like those days are over of me like entertaining my friends and being cool with them and telling them secrets and getting them involved in my life. That shit ain't happened. Hey Jan, how are you, sweetie? A lot of my good friends are actually online that come in here and go on Instagram and have been my friends for the past 3 years and like, don't trouble me, don't aggravate me and, treat me like a real person and stuff. So that's a lot different. But in physical life, like right where I live here in Bermuda, I don't really have too many like really, really close friends right now because I got rid of all of them. Or they just vanished because I changed my life. And usually when you change your life for the good, they don't want to like follow or they don't think that you're, that type of friend that they need to be around anymore because you're not doing the same things that they're doing. And some people change, people get older, they have kids, they have a family. So, because I don't, there's nothing to really, connect to. Yeah. And the best thing is if you're single and with no kids, then focus on yourself, love yourself, take care of yourself, pamper yourself, do what you have to do to make your life happy. If you have kids, then cater to them, and cater to yourself. If you have a family, husband, wife, kids, then focus on that. To hell with everybody else on the outside. You got to focus on yourself. But a lot of people don't get that aspect of everything, you know? Yeah, or butt hurt boyfriends, yes. Um, that's the thing, like, it's a 24/7 situation when you deal with like relationships, friendships, family. Family will hurt you the worst, in many cases. But it's a process people have to go through. It's either you're in or you're out, or you're with the people or you're not, or you like somebody, you don't, or you get hurt by someone and you leave them, or you just continue to comfortably allow them to disrespect you. So I think a lot of people nowadays are getting rid of people and are standing up for themselves and realizing that self-love is the best love. And a lot of people are not really worried about what other people are saying about them. I feel like a lot of people are transforming their feelings and thoughts, based on like, people actually having the time to take out for themselves to say, hey, you know what? I think it's time that I really, get rid of this person, that person, or stay away from this person, or do this or do that, or not listen to what people are saying and deal with myself. I think a lot of people are waking up. But there's still the select few that make you like say, well, I thought it was getting better, but now look at this idiot, and you're like, oh well, hopefully they understand. Hopefully they'll get better one day. So like, I have faith that everybody will find their way and find their own path and make their life better. I always feel like people are trying, but some people give up too easy, or people dwell too much on certain things, and it just doesn't work for them. You know, Then if you see somebody like evolving and doing good in their life and transforming their ways, and they have a better life now than what you saw them 5 years ago, they're like, oh, well, what did you do? And you tell them what you did, and you're like, oh, I can't do that. You're too strong. You're stronger than me. When you start talking like that, you already know you lost because you don't have any faith and confidence in yourself. I can only say so much. I can't force you to do anything. You got to do what you got to do. That's what I tell everybody when I read for them. I'm going to tell you what I see, but you have to do what you got to do at the end of the day. I can't force you to do anything. I'm not here to force anybody to do anything anyway. You do what you like. I'm just here to give you advice and to see where things are going, possibly give you some type of common sense and confidence. And you once you know you figure it all out, you'd be happy with yourself for making the choices that you make. It's that simple. I can only do so much. I'm not God. I can't do a lot of things for people like that if they don't want to change. If you're not changing, then how am I supposed to help you? But hey, some people get it, some people don't. Took me a long time to get it too, and I'm still learning every day. So yeah, I life to me, I try to make life easy, but like I always feel like I'm still not making it easy enough. But then, you know, everybody's in a predicament that they're in for a reason. So like you sometimes need to hang on for a little bit longer to see how things go, or like you completely do a 360 and say, I just need to do something else. And some people just my problem is this. Me personally, I can't just sit on my ass and do anything and do nothing. Like, but this week I did because I pulled my back out, and by working too hard, too much, and just like trying to do too much, and realizing that I'm stupid, that I shouldn't do that because I'm only gonna kill myself, and this shit, you die, this shit stays behind, So my attitude this week was like, you know what, I'm taking this week off. My back is killing me, and I'm going to like, chill out, work on myself, get better, heal, take a break, do what I have to do, and then go from there, which is the best thing to do. Sometimes you really have to take a break. It's not about money. It's not about work. It's not about pleasing anybody. It's all about yourself. That's it. We die right now. This shit gets all left behind. It doesn't matter what work we did, what we're doing, what we're going to do tomorrow. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, Michael? How you doing, bro? Yeah, you know how it goes, bro. I gotta stay fresh, gotta look good, you know, trying to at least. Sad part is, well, that's not sad part, but I have more hats on the way. And I always tell myself I'm not buying no more hats. I'm not buying no more clothes. And then, I get an email with, oh, sales on this way, that way. And now Black Friday sales coming up. This is coming up. That's coming up. And then my beard trimmer broke. It won't charge anymore. So I took it apart and it was all like messed up. Like the board was all corroded. So I'm like, oh, well. Went on Amazon, bought another one so I can, a decent one so I can, here they have them, but they're just way too expensive. I'm better off like bringing one in. So it's like I can't win. There's always something that I got to pay for, something I got to do. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. Oh, nice. Got your new Giants hats. Yeah, exactly, Lolo. And that's exactly what I'm doing. These last 2 years has been like an eye opener for me. Like, I heard somebody say not too long ago on TikTok, I was flicking through videos, and a person said, money's no good in the bank. And I'm like, well, that's easy for you to say. Everybody has the perception that, yeah, money's good in the bank. Yeah, you got to have money, in order to do what you have to do. But sometimes you got to look at it like, okay, I really want the things I never had. So I'm going to go buy this and buy that. I can afford it. I'm good. And, worst comes to worst, you have to sell the things that you bought, or you just live your life and just go day by day. Fuck it. Some people, like for me, buying hats, clothes, things like that I couldn't afford when I was younger. Getting it now is a blessing, because I'm working for it and I'm on top of my game and I'm good. I don't have no kids to pay for. I ain't got no wife to deal with. So I might as well spend it on myself. That person's right. It ain't no good in the bank just accumulating nothing. And now you don't even get no real what is it called? Interest. You don't really get too much interest anymore on your money. You get nothing. It's trash. And then all they do is take money away from you. I was telling my cousin yesterday that for every bill you pay online now, they charge you 50 cents just to pay a bill online. And all that person has to do when I pay my bill to that company is go click. And now you want 50 cents per bill that I pay. It wasn't enough that, my money's in your bank, and you use it. So now you wanted me to pay you to transfer money to somebody that's in my own country to pay a bill that takes 2 seconds for you to transfer. And 2 years ago, it was 25 cents. Now it's 50 cents. And then the interest doesn't even cover the money you pay for the bills. See? That's crazy. And then they were charging $3, right? Yeah, I agree, Mike. Then I was charged, I think, $3 for them to send the bill in the mail. So then I cut that off. I'm like, no. I want you to, send an email. So the email is free to send. But if they print it all out and send it to your mailbox or your PO box, like they were doing with me, it costs $3. So I cut all the bills off getting sent to my mailbox. So I said, just email them to me. I'll see them and I'll pay them. And a lot of my bills come right out of my account. So I don't have to transfer. But some of them don't give you the option just so you can pay that money. It just called you $4 to pay your water bill online. See, that's ridiculous. You guys are getting charged more than 90. Holy shit. I thought 50 cents was bad for each one. Because it's like at least, I think I pay four or five bills online, and the rest are automatic payments, which they don't really take the it's like a trick. If it's an automatic payment, they take it out, they don't really charge you. But if you physically type it all out and send the bill, they charge you 50 cents. So it's probably about, I would say $3 or $4, every month that I have to pay just to pay bills online. Which is crazy. It's like they always say they're trying to make life better, but they're not. They just keep taking and taking and taking and taking away from you. Hey, Sonny, how you been, sweetie? You all right? Yeah, I'm doing good. Had a good day. Yeah, exactly. So it's going to get to a point where we don't even need a mailbox unless somebody's actually sending you a Christmas card, or something like that. And then pretty soon it's going to be emailed cards. And then the post office here, they weren't really bringing in packages a lot. You have all DHL, FedEx, and then we have a place here called Mailboxes that brings in packages from away. And they're all super expensive to bring in stuff. If I were to bring in a deck of cards that costs $25, it's going to cost $25 to bring it in. So that deck of cards is going to cost me $50 altogether. Just by whatever the cost of the actual item is, it doesn't go by weight. It goes by like the price and all that. So they're just trying to like screw you over in every way. It's absolutely ridiculous. The only good thing here in Bermuda that we have is there's two to three, maybe four grocery companies here that Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, they give you 5% discount off your groceries. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at another franchise grocery store, they give you like 5%. And then there's another grocery store that every Saturday, like they give the seniors, I think, 10%. So like that's the only good thing I see, but they put the grocery prices up so much that 5% discount really ain't shit. You know? So you're really not getting any deal because they've already put the grocery prices up already. You know, lately they put like a dozen, if you get a dozen white eggs, right? Because you got brown eggs, white eggs, right? So I usually get the white eggs. I don't really care about the brown eggs, you know, and it's no like I get whatever. I get brown eggs. Sometimes I'll get if I'm cooking or baking, I'll get, you know, brown eggs. If I'm just making like regular eggs to eat in the morning, you know, I'll get white eggs or whatever. So not that I see a difference or whatever, I don't really know, but my mom tells me there's a difference or whatever. So long story short, eggs used to be $2.99 here for a white eggs, a dozen white eggs, $2.99, and it's been like that for years. Now it's $4.59. It didn't go up by $1. It went up by like almost $2, almost. You know, it went up $1.50 something cents, right? Altogether, $1.60, I think. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. And then like, don't even talk about organic shit. Organic stuff is like way out of line, you know? Yeah, milk's $5 a gallon. Here I got that I buy that Lactaid milk, and for a gallon of milk, right? It's $7.89. They charged me for the other day for a gallon of milk, $7.89. It's just ridiculous. You know? And that's how people make money. They just keep inflating, you know, making the everything higher. Yeah. And you know what? It's getting to the point where people are actually having their own chickens, their own like, you know, farm, their own like people already like having their own gardens, making their own, their own like tomatoes, their lettuce, you know, anything they want, they make it now because people are getting fed up because the prices of shit so much. But it still works out the same if you think about it, because you got to buy the chickens, you got to feed those chickens every day, you got to build the chicken coop, you know, you got to maintain them, you know, you got to keep rats out of there. You know, it's a pain in the ass. So it's like it's never going to be a win-win situation unless you're actually getting this shit for free. So, you know, it's just a lot of ways you could look at it. But hey, man, even farmers are getting bashed at life, right, and center. You know, oh, I got to put my price up, this and that. This company was telling me that it used to be like $6,000 to bring in like a container full of stuff. Now it's double the price. It's $12,000 to bring in a container full of stuff. So you have to like make up that $12,000 on the products that you're bringing in that one container. So by the time you charge people all that money and make profit, you got to make that shit triple the price. You know? Then people wonder why people are like going crazy. Oh, I don't know. That's why I'm trying to like not travel anymore for a long time. I haven't been away in 3 years. January will be 3 years I haven't been away. And I'm not planning on going anywhere anytime soon because it's even ridiculous to travel. It's crazy. Yeah, Mike, it's nuts, man. Lolo, you want a message, sweetie? I'll give you guys a message if you want. I'm using my deck today, Mark and Mark's Tarot deck part 2. So if anybody wants a message, just let me know. I'll give you one. Yeah, man, it's nuts. I can't believe how much it is. Every time I go to the grocery store and I buy like a couple of things, it's like $50 here, $50 there, 70 bucks here. And I'm like, I didn't even check the price of that shit. Oh, that's how much that crap costs? Holy shit. I gotta make sure I don't buy that no more. Sure, Jen. All right, Lolo, you're first, and then Jen. All right. All right. Lolo, you got self-love is the best love. You're seeing synchronicities for a reason. Spirit is trying to tell you something. And remember that there's two sides to every story, so be honest. All right, Jan, let's see what we got for you. All right, Jan, someone is stalking your social media. Don't worry, because karma will get them. And remember to forgive yourself for dealing with them. Amen. Even I have a diesel car, and I used to put like $50 in my car, and I used to like fill it up like almost to the top, and it used to last me a while. But now I put $70 in there almost in a week, and it's like it's $20 more than what I used to pay. You're welcome, Jan. So everything is going up, and Bermuda is one of the most expensive places in the world anyway. So it was already expensive, and it just even got worse. And just to bring in stuff is like a task. Like that's why I'm strongly considering not buying anything until like Christmas. From now till Christmas, I'm gonna take a break and like stop bringing in stuff and stop buying a whole pile of stuff and just wait and just like chill for a while. Because it's just too much. Like the customs, the paying, the things you pay on is ridiculous. Then it's this fee, that fee, that fee. That tax, this tax, that. I'm like, what? Where the hell you people get all these like weird ass shit from? It doesn't make any sense. Hey Barb, how you doing, sweetie? Oh, okay, Jen. Utah. Hey, well, there you go, Jen. You live and learn. That's how it is. You live and learn. Some people take longer than others. Some people learn right away. Some people take a while to learn, and take too many chances or too many risks, and they make mistakes. And it's life. It's life. I'm doing okay, Barb. Feeling better. Yeah, Janet, it's okay. It's okay to like make mistakes and learn from them, and it's okay to be in rough times. It's okay to be grateful for the lessons that you learn. It's a part of life. And sometimes we change our lives for the worse, and sometimes we have to change it for the better. So doesn't matter how old you are or what year we're in or how long it takes, eventually we'll get it right, you know. But sometimes there's so many challenges in between the lessons learned that people can't handle it and they go crazy, or they just keep staying in that rut or staying in that mentality that they can't break through, they can't do this and they can't do that. But those days of that are over for me. Sometimes I get to a point where I'm just like, I need to just get away from everyone and just go live somewhere else. Like, to hell with this place, to hell with this, to hell with that, and just like leave. But I know if I do that, I'm gonna hurt my family, so I don't want to do that. So that's why, like, I stay put and do what I gotta do, and just I'm not really the type of person to just make a huge change and then pay for the consequences afterwards. Um, I'm just the type of person, I live day by day, see how it goes. What I have to do, I have to do. And the last 5 years, I've transformed my whole life for the better. I'm better off now than I was 5 years ago, that's for sure. But it took a lot of learning lessons, sacrificing, getting rid of people, getting rid of the bad things in my life, so I can come on here and have a clear mind and a clear conscience before I read somebody else's life, you know? So, and I try not to do anything for anyone that I know is not worthy of my help, or like, not, I'm really not wanting to deal with somebody like that, because that ain't happening. I'm so tired of helping people who disrespect me or like use me. So I've learned my lesson. I've definitely learned my lesson with people. Still learning my lesson. Yeah. Yeah, that's great, Jan. I'm happy for you, sweetheart. That's the best way. Sometimes you change your life for someone you like and you love, and then they shit on you. It's just a part of life. It happens all the time. You're just one of 1 million billion people, actually, that go through that same thing. And I had to listen to my cousin last night tell me that at the grocery store. I haven't seen him in years. He's telling me he's getting a divorce. His wife cheated on him. He's got to deal with his kids. They're too young to understand. He's all stressed out. He lost weight. I had to hear, I felt like playing a violin, and saying, well, I told you before you married that hoe, don't do it. But you didn't want to listen. You kept telling me that you're the only guy who she wants. I'm like, okay, you keep thinking that. That's what every hoe tells you. Anyway, here we are, 20 years later, he finally learned his lesson. So sometimes it takes 20 years to finally, see that this person has been doing this for a long time. When he told me he caught her cheating, I was like, well, I'm glad you caught her, at least you know who she is now. But I didn't elaborate because I had her, she's been cheating on him for years. But you're just too dumb to and oblivious to it. So some people, it takes that long to figure it out. Mike, I got your donation, bro. You can go ahead and ask your question. But yeah, people are like that, It's sad, and so you can tell somebody blue in the face that this ain't gonna work, that's gonna work, this is gonna happen, that's gonna happen, and the person doesn't listen, and they get blinded by fake love, or they just like they get caught up in the moment, or that person that they're dealing with is perfectly fine at the time, but then they change through the years. But instead of like changing with the while that person changes you or changes around you, you should say, okay, well, now that you've changed, I know I can't depend on you no more. I can't trust you no more. Goodbye. But a lot of people don't want to say goodbye. They think that, oh yeah, they're gonna change. They're gonna get this. They're gonna have help. They'll be fine. Yeah, right. You keep thinking that because years down the road, you're gonna regret not going when you thought you was gonna go. And I know a lot of people right now that are still in like relationships they know they can get out of, but they just don't want to get out of it because they say, "Oh well, there's nobody else." But there doesn't. Who says you have to be with somebody? People think that they're obligated to be in a relationship. People think that they're obligated to be with somebody. Your best choice is to obligate yourself to be with you. Mandatory. Be with yourself. Take care of you. Once you take care of you, then you'll realize, hey, I don't even need nobody. I want somebody, yes, but I want the right person, someone who's going to need me and I'm going to need them. Because, if not, you're fucked. It's that simple. And I know sometimes I make it sound simple, and it really is. You just have to make the adjustments. Being single is not a crime. Being single is not nothing to be ashamed of. Being single is not embarrassed. Being in a toxic relationship makes you look like a clown. So, what would you rather be? Single and happy with yourself, or be in a relationship with some idiot that's going to use you and abuse you and treat you like shit? Ask yourself that every day. The first thing my cousin said to me yesterday, he put his hand on my shoulder and he said, Mark, you've told me for years the single life is the best life. And I said, it is, because I don't have to deal with anybody. But obviously, everybody's dream, not everybody, but most people's dream is to find somebody, settle down, get married forever, and be with that person forever and have children, or even if you don't want kids, you can have a companion for the rest of your life. Obviously there'll be ups and downs. Obviously, there's gonna be that person might get sick, that person might have problems. You help them with if you're best friends and you want to be there for each other, and the person actually helps themselves, and that's a different story. But if it's toxicity, then you have your own self to blame. All right, Michael. No problem, bro. But that's the way I live my life. I live my life every day. I always have hope and faith that I might find the right woman one day. And if I don't, I still found myself. I still have myself. Look, I still have my dog. I still have my parents alive. I have my sister's my best friend. The kids, I have 6 nephews. I love them all to death. I associate with them. We have a great time, especially on like get-togethers and family stuff. I don't really have like a lonely life, so I'm always busy. I have clients, friends. I'm on here associating with people, talking to people, interacting, so it's not like I'm like in a corner over there saying, oh, my life sucks. I have a good life, so I don't really, and I'm single and I don't really care, I wish a lot more people would think that way. You don't have to be with somebody. Jesus was single. Look how he turned out. If he had a wife, he probably would have died sooner. Woman probably would have driven him crazy. He saved the hoods too. God bless you, Jesus. All right, Mike, let's see what we got for you, bro. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I see nothing but good stuff for you, bro. I even hold up the card. This is the best family card in the deck, the Ten of Cups. I know these cards are really old. You know, you can laugh at me all you want. Ten of Cups, you and the kids, you and the wife, you and the family, everybody happy. I got the Emperor, the Page of Cups, Knight of Wands. I got everybody happy. I got family being together, support, good family life, pleasure, joy, happiness. I got that you offering everyone good things, being helpful, being loyal, offering your services, reflecting and understanding what life is all about. I got you being the father, being mature, being stable, being a leader, feeling accomplished, feeling confident, feeling like a good husband, feeling like a male influence to your kids. And I feel like your oldest child, I don't know how old the oldest child you have, but if your oldest child is helping a lot, then your oldest child will be even happier around this time because they are studying, learning more, being meditating, reflecting, offering their service as well to help to make the family better. Putting efforts towards a goal, maybe school, college, I don't know, job, things like that. Thinking about journeys and travel and the residence they live in, things like that. I get that. I get a boy here, a man, like a boy, or this the oldest, the youngest, it doesn't matter. Like the kids are gonna be happy. They're all the cards are upright. Contentment, love, peace, just good things with family and you yourself being happy. And I feel like your oldest child would help out a lot more. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but like I feel like your oldest child is gonna help more, bring the family together or offer their services, like how they put time around the house, put time around you, things like that. Um, that's what I got. Like just good things happening next month, and I feel like it'll all come together. I feel like you yourself will be happy. Family will be good, and your kids are gonna be happy. Well, I still see, Mike, that she doesn't really show up in the reading, but I feel like she's been getting the wrong advice, and she's kind of feeling like inactive, like you know what I mean? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna like elaborate on that right now because I pulled more cards, but I kind of got the same thing. Like she she's feeling very like she thinks it was the incorrect thing to do, and she's not going to be she's failing to be inactive. Like it's not gonna, like I told you before, I don't think it's gonna work. And that's when she's gonna say, you know what, fuck this, I'm just gonna go back. Like, but she's still not like showing up 100% here because like I told you all the time, she's very indecisive. And she's like trying to, do things and not realizing that, it's still foolish what she's doing. She should just come home, stop being immature, stop worrying about, people's advice and stop being hasty and just go home already. And she's gonna realize her mistakes, Mike, and then like she's gonna feel like, everybody's taking advantage of me, so I need to just like deal with myself. Mike, I don't want to say yes or no on that, but because she's not really showing up in the reading, so when I don't see the person showing up, it's because the person is still has free will to do whatever they want. But as far as you and your family being together, that is a definite. I see that in the cards. It's come up twice, but I still don't see her. Like being concrete and being. I think she knows she's making mistakes, and she's very like inactive. Like she doesn't really want to do these things, but she feels like she has to. She's still making those hasty mistakes, which is foolish on her part, but yeah, to be honest, Mike, I still don't see her like coming home right now because she's still in suspense. Like she doesn't know, like she doesn't want to like face her responsibilities. She fears that if she keeps failing, that it's gonna make you feel like like you have no belief and faith in her. And I've already told you this like a million times. And I don't know if like one of your kids talk to her on a regular basis, but I think that person's really been consistent in the communication and will be, and trying to like give her the news that she needs to hear, or like the person's trying to like, I feel like one of your kids is putting good intentions in her mind and trying to change that mentality for her. I keep getting like one of your kids being like I could be the youngest, and I think that's making her heart melt. I know they all do, but I think one specific child is saying something to her that's going to get her to like say, okay, I need to come to fuck him, and I don't know when that is. I can't guarantee nothing because, at the end of the day, the cards are telling me she's still feeling like she's not worthy enough. It's so annoying, but what, I can't do anything about it. It's up to her. Yeah, exactly. See, right now it's not telling me that she's gonna be there, but anything can change. Yeah, the youngest. I feel like the youngest girl is drilling that into her head, and I think it's really playing a part on her mind. I don't know, Mike. It's possible that she might come, but I don't think she's gonna like, the cards are telling me that she's very um indecisive on what she wants to do. Like she wants to go, but she's up in the air. The cards are like up and down, up and down, up and down. Like it's telling me that she really wants to, but she doesn't know if she's going to. Like it's still a day-to-day thing. You know what I mean, Mike? Like I wish I can tell you, like the first cards I got, it was perfect, but now when I ask about her, it doesn't come out that way. It's just telling me that one day she's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go," and the next day she's like, "No, I can't go." Then the next day it's like Mike. I don't think Mike's gonna, be happy with me, or I don't think Mike's, uncertain. I think Mike's uncertain about me. I don't think Mike's gonna accept me again, or he's probably not gonna trust me, or my kids are gonna say once I get get there, how am I supposed to leave? I can't, it's gonna fuck with her mentally too much. You know what I mean, Mike? Yeah, and I wish I can tell you she is, Mike, but I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, yeah, she is. The cards. Every time I read her cards about her, it's nothing good, and she feels lonely. She feels mentally drained, and I tell you this all the time about her. And like she understands what she's doing, but she fears failure. She feels that she's gonna fail you and the family again. It's really like, getting to her a lot. So I think by her like trying to get this job and succeeding at the job, it's gonna build her confidence up, but I don't think it's gonna work. But I'll pray. All we can do is pray for her, Mike. Let's not pray for her to have a downfall. Maybe the job will give her some confidence. I don't really see it, but I don't know, man. Sometimes it might just be like what I said. Like the job fails and she just says, I have no other choice but to go back. So we'll see, bro. We'll see how it goes. We shall see, bro. But I don't see her coming back. Not like in the next couple of days or whatever. I don't see her coming back. It's possible, Yeah. Yeah, she might last a week. But, I don't know. Sometimes like it just depends on her, It just really, really seriously depends on her. And right now, I still see that she's all over the place. She's all over the place, bro. But the kids are getting to her though. So I think the kids are really working on her. And it's like because this time I didn't, last time I never really saw that. But this time I can see that the kids are affecting her decisions. Like the kids are getting to her. Like I think that she really is like trying to listen to them as much as she can. Like it's getting to her. So we'll see. Yeah, I can sense that, Mike, a lot with the cards are telling me that. So I normally don't really, I didn't see that last time, but this time um you know hey Virgo, what's up? This time I do see the kids are getting to her, so that's a good thing in a way. I mean, I know her heart aches, obviously, mom without the kids is shitty, but I think the kids are affecting her in a good way to make her mind say, just come the hell home, like type of thing. So let's hope, Mike, that she comes back and she she realizes what she's missing, But yeah, that's good, Mike. Just keep doing that, Keep That's all you can do, man. People are in a frame of mind, you can't change them. You can just pray for them, and you got to also ask yourself, like, who are you to pray for them anyway? Because they probably don't even believe in God, or maybe they do, but they don't really, have that, mentality to believe that God actually helps them because their life is like not really good. You know what I mean? But there's nothing wrong with praying for that person because that's the person you love and you want, and you care about. Um, if anything, the only person that can help her is God and spirit. So Mike, all you gotta do, bro, is keep praying, keep talking to her mom, and like try and get things better. That's all. And eventually, I think the kids will take a toll on her, and she'll come back. Let's just say that, Mike. That let's see how it goes. Hey, Becca, what's up, sweetie? How you doing? Let me just text my sister back here. She's texting me about something, so I'm just gonna text her back real quick. Hold on, back, and let me just text my sister real quick. All right. Let me see. Tomorrow's Friday, right? Yeah, tomorrow's Friday. All right. Cool. All right. Let me just see what my sister said here. All right, cool. All right. Becca, you said, do you ever channel songs from spirit? I'm new to this challenge stuff, and I've been hearing this specific song everywhere, literally, and in my dream state, while I'm dreaming. Hmm. Hey, Jessica, how you doing, sweetie? You all right? To be honest, I don't know. Like, I don't really channeling songs from spirit is something that I don't get requested to do, but songs are, to me, I'll tell you what that means. To me, that means that, like Virgo says, the lyrics of the song could mean something, or if it's not the lyrics of the song, it's just the how you feel while you hear that song. How does it make you feel? It could do with your feelings, or it could do with the lyrics of the song. And it could be somebody who loves that song in spirit telling you, hey, remember this song? We used to listen to this. But that's only if that's the case. You know? Oh boy. Well, back I put some cards on it for you. You want to know about it? Why not? I asked why you're hearing this song, and it's telling me that you even show up in the cards here. You know, it's telling me like that song is trying to tell you that if you're frustrated because you're not in a relationship or with somebody, or you're single and like you feel powerless and you can't face like the struggle that you're in, or like if that song is like a song where it's trying to tell you that about a love situation, then it's being sent to you to like understand that um you're not making the right choice when it comes to your love life, or your friendships and people who you deal with. And the person who's sending you that song is Miss Queen of Cups, your mom. See? This is you, Page of Swords, Libra, young. And I got the Lovers reversed. See? Her trying to send you that song so you can listen to it, because obviously that song has lyrics in it that talks about the people in your life, like your love and your love life, or this could mean like you're frustrated with the separation you have with people. That's what it means. It means that you're frustrated with the separation you have between you and the person. Yeah, if it's a love song, then there you go. And your mom's drilling that into your brain because she's the only one in spirit that's probably, I wouldn't say, I would rephrase that. She's the one in spirit that is closest to you, even though I know you never matter really, but, I don't need to put your business out here, but yeah, I know the deal. So she even showed up. Okay, Mike, you said she's getting bad advice from people and telling her she needs to work, focus on herself, don't worry about it, can't try to get her. Yeah, see, that's the thing, Mike. She's getting the wrong advice. Remember, I told you she's getting incorrect advice. She's not getting the right advice. And that's why she feels that way. She's being pulled one way, pulled another way, shit like that. Because in this world and how it is this way, and this is my opinion, right? People are so focused on money and their life, and they want to neglect what really is the most important thing to them. And that's not everybody, but that's most people. And if everybody didn't focus on money all the time and when and how they're gonna get it, and and all that shit, and focus more on themselves, then life would be great. But unfortunately, not too many people see that, Because at the end of the day, if everybody in here died today, where's your shit gun? Answer that question. Where's the gun? It ain't going with you. Hey, Philomena, how you doing? You're welcome back, and no problem, sweetie. Yeah, and a lot of people need to focus on themselves. Exactly, Virgo. That's facts. And okay, Philomena, no problem. That's the thing, I stress that all the time, that there's a lot of people that are single like myself who don't have kids, that wish they had kids, and would definitely treat their kids with the utmost respect and take on the responsibilities of a marriage and kids. And I say that because I know I will do that no matter what. And then there's people who think that, oh well, life goes on, I don't give a shit, and the other person can take care of them, the daddy can take care of them, or the mommy would take care of them. There's tons of single parents and single moms and dads in the world. But what people don't realize is that you can get married today, have kids, have a good life, and one of you die. What's going to happen after that? How's your life going to be? That's why the only thing guaranteed in everybody's life is death. And I know some people don't want to think about it, but you should. It'll open your eyes more to what life is really about. Living every moment to the fullest, and stop fucking around and acting like a little baby when you're an adult. So a lot of people need to grow up in this world and take responsibility for what they do and what they make. But if you don't, you're going to pay for your sins before you go. Believe that when I tell you. Okay, Philomene, I just got it. You can ask your questions, sweetie. I saw it happen last night when I spoke to my cousin at the grocery store. He told me I caught my wife cheating. I'm like, your wife's been cheating on you, bro. You know, but you out of your damn mind. Since when you think she wasn't cheating on you? I swear, people are so oblivious. It's absolutely unreal. All right, I'll check that for you. Yeah, Mike, I don't doubt that at all, bro. I don't doubt that she's not a good mom. Because if she wasn't a good mom, then why would her kids still talk to her, right? But she has to find herself, and until that happens, it's just gonna be a flip flop. You know, she has to find herself, and that's gonna come when there's no pressure, and when she finally like gives in. You know. Yeah, exactly. There you go, Virgo. Sometimes people need time, whether it's a year, 2, 3, 4. Some people just need time, man. You know. All right, let me see what we got here. All right, do you see area coming back? If you hear snoring and stuff in the background, she's the culprit right here, okay? It's not me, okay? I'm not doing noises. It's just her. Okay, Philomena, I do see him communicating again, and it's probably going to be like in the next 7 days or so. He'll communicate with you. He's just going. I feel like he's just feeling stuck right now, and he's dealing with it like if he has like a kid, he probably has to deal with his child. I see like a son around him, or another man around him, or another boy around him. He could be dealing with his brother, his father, or his son. I see all men here. So I asked if he's going to contact you in the next 7 days. It's telling me yes. And the reason he has a daughter. Okay, cool. So if he has a daughter, I see somebody young here, and he's dealing with his daughter. And I feel like that's why I got this young energy here. So he's dealing with a young person, and that's why he hasn't had time to like really contact you, because something's going on with the daughter where he needs to focus on her, the child. And that's why he hasn't contacted you. But I feel like he will contact you once he deals with his daughter and has time to talk to you. But right now, obviously, I tell everybody that when you have a friendship or a relationship or a bond with somebody that has kids, you have to remember that kids come first. And in this case, I see that that's why he hasn't, that's why he's been distant, is he's dealing with his child. All right. But in the next 7 days, I do see contact here. And I see that, he'll compromise and talk to you and say things to you or whatever like that. Possibly ask you to, see each other or hang out. Well, that's a whole nother question. But that's the reason why he's been distant. So his feelings, I don't think, have changed. I just feel like he's been distanced because he's dealing with his daughter. It's that simple. As far as feelings, I don't see nothing changed. I just feel like, he's just got this anxiety about, his daughter here and his situation. And I just feel like, he doesn't there's no real feelings here to be worried about. I mean, if he's not even your boyfriend, if he's not your boyfriend and you guys are not in a love relationship, then the feelings are feelings. That's it. It's just a regular feeling here. I don't get no love or no like, oh my God, I miss Philomena and I want to be with her, and I don't get that type of stuff. I just feel like he feels like he's neglecting you, and you want to speak to him, but he can't because he's got his obligation of his daughter. Yes, Jessica, I see that, sweetheart. Thank you. So that's what I got, Philomena. Just be patient. Next couple of days looks like he will communicate, but All right, let me see who is next here. Give me a second. All right. Next, I got Jessica, and then I got BT. I got you after Jessica, all right? Thank you for the donations. I appreciate it. All right. You're welcome, Philomena. Just give it some time, He's dealing with his daughter. So. All right, so Jessica, you're telling me you want a channeled message from your deceased grandma. Now, see, sweetheart, that's like a question. That's a situation where that's mediumship, and I don't, I can pull cards on that like I just did, but as far as channeling messages, that's like a mediumship question, which is something that I'm not really doing on here, but I will tell you exactly what I see. All right. Right now, your grandmother, I think her message to you is focus on your family, because that gives you the most joy and the most contentment in your life. I feel like your kids are your priority in your life, is what I see and what she's telling me. And I feel like you constantly struggle with obstacles and conflict with other people, maybe people around you. Could be with one of your kids too. She's telling me try not to have such a temper, or try not to go off on anybody. Try not to see every one of your obstacles as really, really bad, because it's not that, try not to think it's that bad. Try not to self-destruct is what she wants you to work on. Try not to self-destruct. Try not to go off on family members or yourself, or feel like, you're constantly overwhelmed by collapse of plans and things that you have planned and they don't work out. You start to be hard on yourself because it's not working out. She doesn't want you to be hard on yourself. She wants you to focus more on family and focus on the support you have from your community, like people that you talk to every day, your fellow psychic friends, things like that. Focus on the support you do have, and not to focus on the conflict and the obstacles that are in your life. So basically, the message that your grandmother wants you to know is, If you focus on yourself and your family and not on the negative things and the things that overwhelm you and cause obstacles and cause you to go off and cause you to feel like, everything is a disaster, or this person is going to make you go off your head and be violent, or be, you know, self-destruct, like be a ticking time bomb when you're around a certain person or around a situation or around a certain, you know, uh, circle of people or just one person. She wants you to rest more, get more sleep, get more, take more time for yourself. And it's easier said than done. I know that. But like I kind of see somebody in the background here, and I don't know if it's her or not. But like I kind of think I see your grandma in the background here, and I'm not trying to channel a message because like that's I'm not really doing mediumship, but they come sometimes. People come through, and the person that I see um, is a person who is actually happy in spirit, as a person who is um, looking and telling this part. She's giving me this message for a reason, because she wants you to focus more on you and your family and not focus on the obstacles. And I think that she also had the same situation in her life, where she was always the peacemaker, where she tried to make peace with people and show people how to hold down situations and not give things now their her energy and things like that. um but otherwise, that like I think I see her in the background here, and she's got like curly short hair, or wavy or curly short hair. And she's pretty much saying that she tries to help all her family members while she's in spirit. So if you guys have a big family, I feel like she's around everybody, or trying to help majority of the people, especially a young child that's like got light hair or blonde hair. She thinks that this child has a lot of aggression, a lot of like temperamental problems, or this person has some type of like disorder or something, that she's trying to help this person control their temper, or you are, and she's trying to help you with this child or help you with this younger person. So there's a constant struggle here, and she's trying to help with that. She's trying to help a child, because the child feels like they're behind closed doors all the time, or they're in like they're locked up in their feelings and they can't come out. So I feel like she's helping a young child right now, you know. So you got your channeled message there indirectly. So um because sometimes it's impossible for me to read a spirit without them coming through. But um like that's the message here. It's nothing bad. It's just that she wants you to like not make the mistake of like going like giving your energy to the wrong situation or the wrong person, and to like show the self-esteem that she should to her family, you know. So yeah, Jessica, that's the message here, that she wants you to know. And I feel like she's helping one of your kids, or I don't know if you have a young child, like if you have like someone who is, I don't know, like younger than 10. If you do have someone younger than 10, then it could be her. And if it's not, it could be like a niece or a nephew of yours. But I do think it's a daughter, or like a young girl. That's what I think. All right, sweetheart. I hope that helped you. I hope that made sense. But that's the message I got here. All right. Especially if you've lost something recently, she's trying to help you overcome that situation. Like any obstacles, you don't have to like, You don't have to elaborate in here. Obviously, it's your business, but like that's what she's trying to tell me. She's taking care of your youngest child, and that's the vibe I get off of her. I'm not really like getting any serious messages from her, but the cards pretty much told me what I needed to know. Yeah, so if your 8-year-old son is going through some situations, she's trying to help you with the situation. But you don't have to explain none of that on here. That's nobody's business. But yeah, you're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. All right, BT, you're next. All right. All right, let's see. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. That's what it is then. Yeah. So that's crazy because okay. Oh, that makes sense because the child she showed me is like feels like they want to like go off it, like like they have temper problems, and they're trying to calm them down as much as they can, like she's trying to help with that. Um, my my last suggestion for you is I don't know if like what your belief spiritually is and religiously is, but if you can get your hands on holy water, just bless, like if you can bless him, like boom boom boom, with holy water. And if he doesn't accept that, just like take some holy water and sprinkle it on his bed, you know and like put it so when he sleeps, the holy water like protects him while he sleeps, because he's going to be in his bed for a numerous amount of hours. So the holy water will relieve him of negativity and get that temperamental shit out of him. Like, you know what I mean? So if you can go to a church or anywhere and get holy water, like real deal holy water from a church, it's free. You can probably get it for free at a church, and just like take it and just like either bless him or do both. If you can bless him or tell him bless himself, like put his finger in the holy water and bless him. Like, I don't know, like I don't like to tell people to do that unless they have like, their belief is different. So it's up to you. But that's my suggestion to help him, to protect him from and to get that temperament out of him, because kids, it's not their fault. They can't handle a lot of shit. So we have to protect them in every single way so they can get that shit out of them in a religious fact, in a way, like, BT, what I got here is great cards for you. You're gonna have the job is gonna be, the new workplace is gonna be great. You and your supervisor are gonna have a good relationship, a good union, a good partnership. Things are gonna be very good for you guys. You're gonna love your job. I feel like it's gonna be a favorable thing. Listen, you got the, I don't know if you know tarot, but like I ain't seen these three cards come up in a reading in like forever. I wish I got shit like this, but I didn't. You got the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Star, and on the bottom you got the Magician. So this is like sometimes that's why like I shuffle the cards at first, and then I was just getting like just reshuffle, keep shuffling. I was like, all right, cool. And these are like the best cards you can ever get, to be honest. Hey, Brownie, thank you. You're welcome, Jessica. Anytime, sweetheart. Yeah, BT. Honestly, I see all good things, and if you're hey Jesse Woo, what's up, sweetheart? Hey, Speak My Truth, how you doing? Listen, BT, I'm actually getting like, some chills here. But if you're I mean if you are a woman, obviously, like if you're a woman, then you're going to be very satisfied and pleased and happy. And the reason why, because when you get this job, it's gonna like give you a feeling of the mix of a past and a present feeling. Like if this job is something that you've done in the past, and as you do it in the present current time, you're gonna feel like, hey, I'm so glad that I took this offer because it reminds me of the past, or it brings me a brighter prospect of what I'm really doing and what I'm really feeling. And it's gonna be like, yeah, good. So if your supervisor is also a female, then the union and the partnership between you guys, it's going to be like it's going to feel like a renewed friendship like you had in the past. It's going to feel like, hey, I felt like I know this person. Like I feel like you'll both get along very well. The only thing that you have to understand is this person has a lot of confidence. This person has a lot of like this person relies on their self. So like when you get really close with this person, or as you work with this person, I want you to remember this and mark my words. Get it? Mark my words. This person has a lot of willpower. This person has a lot of like ways, and they have free will. So when you tell this person, if you try to tell this person how to do their job or suggest how to do their job, unless they're asking you for your opinion, don't give it. Because that's the only thing that is like not negative, but that's the only thing that you might have a problem with, is the person might not take all your ideas and all your suggestions. Don't take it personally. It's just that that person feels like because they're ahead of you, that you ain't gonna be telling me nothing. Like, Okay, well, there you go. He's a man. Well, that must be who this magician is. So the magician's on the bottom, right? And that's a man. And like I said, these are all your cards here, and that's, the woman you. So I feel like you guys are gonna have a good partnership, a good friendship. And I'm gonna go as far as to say that it's gonna be if this person is like if this person is like seeing, if this person isn't with anybody, they're going to like try to like be with you type of thing. You know what I mean? Like try to be more than just partners and friends and things like that. They might pursue you more than that. Like it could turn into a relationship if you wanted it to. But that's the thing. That's why like I see here that this person can end up being more than just like workmates. Like it can be a connection that turns into more than that. So, but that's up to you. Like, but I feel like this person has like a way with words. They have like this way to, I wouldn't say manipulate, but like yeah, like even if it doesn't, like even if it's not a relationship, it's going to become like maybe a father-daughter relationship, like how you say like a father figure. But yeah, he's a very like the for me to have the magician card here at the end, right? You know, that's just telling me that, you know, that he's like got all the tools, he's got all the experience, he's got all the things that he needs. So he doesn't need you to like, you know, tell him what to do. He doesn't want nobody telling him what to do. But at the end of the day, you know, that's the only thing I suggest you to look out for. And because he's a guy, that's even, you know, makes more sense to me, because he's not going to take like a woman's opinion. You know what I mean? Not to sound like that, you know. But you know, that's how he is. Like, he's a man that, you know, he takes he's good with his words, and he's got a lot of confidence, and he doesn't need, you know, anything from you. He just wants to work with you. But the relationship between you and him is going to be great. So BT, I wish you all the best. It looks very good for you. That's probably the best reading I've gotten all month for somebody. So that's like the best cards ever. So, you know, that's all good. The only, like, you know, thing that I see that, yeah, just pay attention to that. Just understand, he's the boss. He runs shit. He just wants you to help him, and he can help you same way. But like, you know, understand that that's the only thing you need to do. He doesn't need you to tell him what to do. He already knows. He just wants you to add to the union of the partnership, you know. All right. So that looks good, BT. Wish you all the best on that. Looks like you'll be fine. You're welcome, dear. No problem. And I wish you luck with that. It's nice to have a good reading. I love giving those things, those readings like that. I love giving good news. And even when it's not good news, I'll try to make it good at the end with my advice. All right, I got Brownie. You can go ahead and ask your question, and then I got Speak My Truth after Brownie. All right, so you said, how does... Yeah, Jesse, I read Pisces first today. I went backwards. You know, you got to go back, and it's time stamped. It's like, no, it's minute number 2. All right. Let me see. Brownie, you said, how does the Leo feel? How does the Leo feel? Action towards me now. All right. Hold on a sec. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, sure. Right after this. Okay. Brownie, the Leo feels that they are improving and getting better at what's going on. This Leo is going to put more action and more, developing, their actions towards you. They are going to account for their actions. They're going to make their way towards you more, but it's going to be a slow process. Like, they're going to come towards you, but it's just going to take a little bit of time because they fear that it's not going to last long. Like, they fear that, if I get with Brownie, I don't know how it's going to last. I don't know how she feels. I don't know how this is going to work, but I feel like this person could be, I feel like I feel like the Leo feels like you're a trustworthy person and you're a person that will offer what they want, but they like, they have this outcome from the past efforts that they've made that they're not really sure about. But I feel like things will improve and things will get better. I just feel like their judgment of you is probably the same as you think about them, or this person's judgment right now is, I don't know if Brownie is going to, I don't know if she fears the connection. I don't know if she thinks that I'm disloyal, I'm not being honest, or I don't think she thinks that I'm worth her time, or I don't think that she's gonna think this is gonna last long at all. So right now he feels that he needs to like account for these actions and thoughts and judgments. So I feel like in the next couple of days it will improve and things will get better. I just think that he personally feels like, he's more worried about your feelings and your actions if he, comes towards you more or stronger, or like tries to develop things more and tries to get more time with you. Like he's kind of wondering what you think, like how you're wondering what he's thinking. He's wondering what you're thinking too. Especially if you're not communicating with him, if you're not telling him how you feel, then he's like on an island right now saying, I don't know, but I'm going to try. I'm going to like put in some time to see what she does. So if you don't like put in an effort as well as he does, like I tell everybody, if the person doesn't give you 100%, then don't give them 100%. But if they're giving you 30%, give them 30% back. Right. That's the thing. And he's disappeared because he fears, you know, right. He fears that you don't really uh give a shit about him like that. And because you didn't respond quickly back, he probably thinks that you're just sitting on your ass all day waiting for him to to contact you. But he does look at you in a good way. He just thinks that, he just fears that nothing's gonna go right for him according to you. He thinks that, she's probably not, Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even though you said I did respond. Oh, okay, never mind. I read that wrong. My bad. You said I did respond back quickly. Right. So even though you did that, he still, fears like it's not gonna work. Because like I got good and like so like feelings on this with the cards. It's like his past is haunting him, like, yeah, that's what I mean. Like he doesn't think that you feel good about him or right about him, you know what I'm saying? Even though you responded back quickly, that's like a good thing, because the guy's like, oh shit, she responded back to me. But you know what about the rest? I still see like a past thing here that's bothering him, and that's why like he's not really making too much effort. But I feel like in the coming days he will. All right, Brownie, just give it time. um he doesn't want to make a mistake. Like he doesn't want to like make any mistakes, you know what I mean? Hi Simram, how you doing? Thank you. I'll get to you after my next person. Yeah, I just told you he likes you, but he fears that you don't like him. He fears that you're not gonna last, like things are not gonna last, or things are not gonna be, long term. He fears that it's not going to be long enough. He fears that it's not gonna work. But he does look at you as somebody that he likes. He thinks you're helpful, you're trustworthy. He thinks you're a good person. He thinks you have good intentions. But he has to make his judgment of you is, yeah, okay, I think things can improve and develop between us, but I fear the worst. He fears the worst. I even got him here, a fire sign guy who fears like disloyalty. He fears like you know, this shit ain't gonna work. I don't even know why I'm even like trying to make this work, or I don't know if it's gonna work. I fear the worst. You know, he's fearing the worst. So I feel like he likes you, but he just fears that the connection isn't gonna last, or he can't give you what he wants, what you want. You know, it's him. It's not you. It's him. He doesn't know what to do. You know, sometimes these Leo men, they need, you know, somebody to take them by the hand and say, "It's okay, honey. Just come with me. You know, I'll take you across the street." You know? That's no pun intended on Leo men, but some of you are like that, you know. And all signs, you know, all some men are like that. But you know, I know some Leo guys that need a little help, need a little persuasion. You know? And he must be like, yeah, fucking. Hey, Lady Virgo, how you doing, sweetheart? Long time no see. What's going on? How's it going? I ain't seen you forever. All right, Bronny. I hope that helped you, but like I think it's more him, like, you know, I think it's more like his perception and judgment of like how things are gonna pan out if he puts his if he develops like more communication with you or improves on his communication. My advice to you is to communicate with him and see where it goes, you know. Communication determines how the person feels. It's that simple. Communication is the key to any friendship or relationship or any type of like, you know, connection is communication. Even if you go out of your way to say hello to him, why not? Say, hey, just thinking about you. Hope you're having a good day. You know, boom, whatever. He responds, he don't. No answer is an answer, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Jelly bean? All right. Speak my truth, you are next. Yeah, that's true. You just had to add the consistency in there, didn't you? What do you think communication is, Jesse? And you say, what are JP's next actions towards you? You want to know strictly what the tarot has to say about your question. I think that's how it works. Last I checked. Because if you want my opinion, you know what that's going to be. That's not tarot. It's not the same. I know. That's why you had to put in your 2 cents. All right. Why am I acting brand new? Because I don't want to be old like you. Can't teach your old dogs new tricks. What type of program you on? Okay, speak my truth. What I got here is his next actions. I think he's being a little delusional at this time. He's not going to make any type of actions because he wants peace. I think he's found peace without you. And I think that, you know, he's going through some weird experiences and he doesn't have any real success in his life. So he's like, he's not happy, but I feel like he's delusional at the same time that, you know, he can't have it all. And at the end of the day, he doesn't have any actions. He's not going to come towards you. He's not going to do anything because he wants peace. He wants to rest after all the situations he's been with. He feels like he's not happy, obviously, with the whole situation with you, but he feels like he's punishing himself by continuing to worry about you or to talk to you or to communicate with you. So his actions is nothing. He's not going to act. He's not going to he's going to try not to talk to you or to deal with you or to think about you, because that's going to bring him, peace and tranquility in his home. So that way he can deal with his life and do what he has to do in his life and not worry about you. I know that sounds harsh, but you said you want me to tell you what the cards tell you. And another thing is, he's not going to, if he doesn't want to show any action towards you because he knows it's going to end up in an argument or a fight or embarrassment, or he's going to self-destruct. He's going to be like, look, what the fuck you want from me type of shit, So I feel like he might even have he might throw a temper tantrum if you try to contact him or you show, action towards him. So I don't think he's going to show you any actions, His next actions are nothing. I don't see anything happening here because he knows if he contacts you, it can cause an argument. If he keeps worrying about you, he's going to be delusional. He's going to be like, fuck, this don't make no sense. She's already cut me off. I can give her what I want. So I got the Devil card here, the Ace of Swords reversed, and I got the Four of Wands at the end where he's trying to make peace in his home with his family, with his, friends, and he wants to be peaceful. He don't want beef. He don't want to argue with you. He don't want to think about you. He wants to get all those things out of his mind so he can focus on what he needs to focus on, which is his life. So right now he's resting and feeling peaceful because he doesn't have to make you happy or try to lead you to believe that something's going to happen that it doesn't. All right. But I don't think he's happy. But I think you already know that because he's got a lot going on. Every time I read him, he's always got shit going on. He's got a lot of issues. But I feel like he doesn't want to, make any actions towards you because he knows it doesn't make sense. You're welcome, sweetheart. It's not about that. You know what I'm saying? You already know you gotta listen. I'm gonna tell you this once more, and I know you're probably sick and tired of me. The tarot's gone now, so now you gotta listen to me. Or you don't have to, but I'm gonna tell you my advice to you is this, even if you don't want it. It doesn't matter if he loves you or not. You had to let him go because he weren't giving you what you want, which is his time, his effort, and being a boyfriend, right? Because he had to deal with what he had to deal with, which you already know, and I know what he has to deal with, right? So in order for him to have peace, he's got to let go of one or the other. And the more obvious thing is letting go of you, so he has to deal with what he has to deal with. So, it's not about loving you anymore or anything like that. It's he had to make a choice, and the choice to him was right. So obviously he made his choice, and now you have to make your choice. Stop dwelling on him so much. Take care of you and find someone that's going to give you what he didn't. And remember, you got to look at yourself as his loss, not yours. Make sense? All right. Let me see. Next, I have Simran. I hope I'm saying your name right. Simran, you say, what is coming up for me in my current job in the power plant? All right. I'll check that for you. You're welcome, sweetie. Just don't want you to go dwell on it too much, It's over is over. You got to tell yourself, I know you don't want it to be over. I still think that deep down inside, yeah, obviously he does love you and he probably regrets not dealing with you, but you gotta make it over for yourself for now, and don't wait on him. Just keep living your life, things ain't gonna change overnight. You got to do what makes you happy, and if waiting for him forever makes you happy, then I can't tell you to live your life, But my opinion is do what you have to do, sweetheart, to make yourself happy. All right, Simran, let me check your question here. All right. My question to you is, are you a female? That's all I need to know. Okay. Well, you're feeling like leaving the job? Well, you should. If that's your feeling, then you should leave. Because I see like a woman here that is not trustworthy and very suspicious and could be a person that's trying to make you fail. So if you're dealing with it, if you are a woman and you're dealing with another woman, then this woman is like not wanting to succeed, not wanting you to succeed. Now, you're a woman, then I feel like you feel like you're in suspense all the time, like you're not getting what you want, or you're not feeling like you're getting what you want, like you're not getting the opportunities, or the people that you work with might feel like you're ignoring opportunities when they give you them, or like it's like you make a decision and they don't feel like it's right, and there's like a failure to proceed or to be indecisive. So people might look at you as say, this woman, I can't trust them, or they don't have no sense of direction. So why are we going to deal with them? Why should we deal with them? Okay, well, maybe they come to work, they're happy, they do what they have to do, and that's all that matters. But I feel like the people you work for look at you as not good enough. So that makes you feel like you want to leave the job. So I feel like these people want you to bend over backwards to give them every situation or everything they ask for. So if you're not doing what they're asking you to do, then I feel like that's why they perceive you as that, or look at you that way. And if you want more opportunities at this job and they're not giving it to it, and you feel like you've done everything you had to and they're not giving you any more opportunities, then that's also, could be a possibility what I see here. And if you have like a male boss, then he's like someone who you never know if they're saying the truth, or or you don't know if they're ever going to give you the opportunity to make you happy. So there's like a double standard here, like a double person here, like a situation where 1 minute you might be happy and you in the past, but in the present you're not. But if I were you, if you feel, you're saying, I am feeling like leaving this job. So if you go find another job, remember this: when you go find another job, it's you might not get the same opportunities, or you might have to work your way up the ladder again. And if you go get another job, these people might not refer to you as, the person who you really are. They might say, hey, this person, you can't trust them. They don't take their responsibilities, the way they want to. And, yeah, exactly. You can't fulfill their every request. And I see that that's your downfall to them. They feel like, I don't know what more to tell you, but you have to do this, this, and this. And if you don't, then you can't be, satisfied here. You got me? And that's how they view you. They view you like you can't fulfill what they want. But they do, like, I feel like they'll be happy either way. Like, if you stay, they'll be okay. But if you don't stay, they're gonna be like, yeah, okay, good riddance, type of thing. If you were to get another job and leave this one, you'll probably be working with better people. At least you'll be working with more mature people and more business-like people. If you go work for another man, I see that if you leave that job and go work at another place, you'll find like a mature individual guy that will give you more courage and have more to give you. But I feel like you'll have anxiety at first. Like you'll feel like you're going backwards a bit, or you're not gonna concentrate. It's gonna be a job where you have lack of concentration. Like you're not gonna like um I feel like you are some of the issue. Like, if you're feeling like this isn't not right, then don't go for it. Like, then just leave. But you gotta ask, my advice is this. If you're unhappy where you are, you might go somewhere and feel even worse. Or you might go somewhere and encounter the same shit. So my advice is this. You can either stay and try and fulfill their every request the best you can, or you leave and go somewhere else and encounter something different. And if you do go somewhere else, I still feel like you have to make a lot of effort, because the people that you're working around expect that of you. And you also have to put yourself in the shoes of the employer. Say if you're the boss and you had an employee that couldn't fulfill or couldn't do their every request, how are you going to feel about them? Sometimes we have to look at it vice versa, because I own my own business and I had 3 guys working for me and none of them filled my requests. Like none of them did exactly what they were supposed to do. That's why I work for myself and by myself now. And I work with other contractors that have their own business, because I know I can rely on them, because they know what I go through and we know what each other go through with employees. It's never going to be good enough at the end of the day for some people. And some people find great employees and they succeed and they have a great business, right? So you also have to look at it vice versa. How would you feel if you were, in the other shoe? Like, how would you view yourself? You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to justify either side. I'm just trying to like put that out there, like, and see if that helps you realize things. Because I feel like half the problem is yours and half the problem is theirs. So, sometimes it's hard, because, you bust your ass and you think like you've done enough, and it's not like, if you take on more work, you feel like, well, where's my increase in pay? Well, you have to prove yourself in order and show your dedication in order to get up the ladder. Sometimes it takes longer than others. Sometimes it's harder. Sometimes we have to go through a lot of shit to get to where we need to go to, So from my experience, I would say it's up to you to make the decision. But remember, no matter where you go, you're always going to encounter some type of conflict or some type of, situation where you're going to have to deal with it regardless. There's no perfect job or no perfect business, But it's up to you, sweetheart. It's up to you to make the decision, You got to go where you're happy. And if you're not happy there, then try somewhere else, and until you are happy. But if you feel like you can stay there and develop yourself better, and put in, try to meet every request to see how it changes things, then that's up to you. Only you can decide that. And thanks for subscribing to me too as well. I appreciate that. I see that I got a notification saying that you subscribed to my channel. I appreciate that. All right. Okay. I took care of everyone there. Let me just check something here. Oh, no wonder. All right. Okay. You're welcome. No problem. Yeah, I saw that, Barb. It's time for me to get out of here. But if you want a message, Barb, I'll give you one before I go. I need to get up and move because my back is gonna end up getting super stiff. I swear 2 hours go by so fast nowadays. It's like boom, 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 boom. I start talking, I start answering questions, and next thing you know, it's 2 hours later. And I came on early on purpose too, just so like I can chill out and stuff and hang out with everybody. Hey Becca, welcome back, sweetie. That's so weird. I literally just thought about you. Like I went out of this window to check something, and like I saw your name, and I was like, oh yeah, Becca. And then I come in here and I see your name again. Of course. Even though I already gave your ass one. All right. All right, Barb. Let me see what I got for you. All right, Barb. You may feel some emotion. You may feel emotional at the moment. Don't worry, karma will get them. And most of all, don't believe everything you hear, because that might bring those emotions to you. When you hear something, you're like, oh God. So that might be what the emotions are about. You're currently adding cards to my freak deck. Ooh, nice. I like that. Man, I caught at the beginning of your last week's Friday thing. I saw you and Jessica come on. I said you guys put a picture of like the girl Shrek or whatever, and I wrote, yeah, the Shrek, yeah. And I said, oh, that's my Halloween costume. Right? I wrote, that's my Halloween costume. And it was already like after midnight, right? My time, right? Because you guys are behind me, right? So I'm like, fuck, it's so late. I want to just go to sleep. Like, I'm like, fuck, man, I want to stay on here and talk shit. But the room got crowded quick. And I was like, fuck, I can't stay on here too long. I gotta go to sleep. I can't stay up late no more. It was already after midnight. I was like, I gotta go, man. I was like, I wish I could stay, but I tried to look at the video the next day, but it was gone. So I don't know if you take it down or not. Or I don't know how like your page works, but I can't see that. I can't see those videos. It doesn't show. It only shows me like the last couple videos or whatever you leave up there. So it's kind of weird. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's a good thing because I got I kind of got in trouble for my ones because I used to have a reading. I used to have where you get the D readings for single ladies, and I used to have all these chicks in here. I want to know if I'm gonna get that D. Please, Mark, tell me Aries are gonna get it, or whatever sign they were, right? And I used to have like, it used to be like everybody used to talk so much shit in here. It used to be, and I used to get in trouble, you know. So I never took the videos down. Fuck that. I don't care, you know. Some of them are still up. I just had to take the thumbnail down because like the statue had a D on it, so you know, and the arrow was kind of like, you know, the face kind of uglyish, so I just hit it from the back. Yeah, yeah. Hey, add it. You know, I can give you some ideas if you want. I have some. I have a like a freaky deck too that I made, and it's got a lot of funny shit on here. Yeah, I use it, but I use it on Instagram so I don't get on trouble. I don't get in trouble because Instagram's like private room, you know. It's like my own little private room. I can talk whatever, but on here, like I have to take down every video if I start talking shit. All right, Becca, let me see what I got for you in this thing. This card is the card of the day. Don't worry, karma will get them. Go out and have some fun. And don't blame life. Blame the way you live it. Yeah, that's what's up. Those creative juices are got to flow. When you got that, you know, it's always nice to put new things in the decks, obviously. And that's like one of my things. I always chop and change everything, you know. But like this is my bootleg deck, I call it. Everybody calls this my bootleg deck. You know, I have like, see how I have all the cards and I have all of it written out in red, you know. And like it's just a blank card, like, and it's got like all the words on it. It's not finished yet, but it's, you know, there's a lot of things that I want, you know, like for instance, this is like mild to be on here, right? Just because you guys and you, like this one here says, this man wants to ask you out on a date, you know. Then I got like Capricorn man that is not sure what he wants, sex or friendship. Like that's the type of deck this is. Like it's got like every sign. And it's got this one, like it says, a Sag man that likes to talk a lot before sex and is cheap. So then this one says Scorpio people like to have fun, but also like downtime to regroup. See, now this one says Aquarius people are very smart and popular, but don't annoy them. You know, see, here's your card right here. See, look. Libra people observe others and make sure they are getting what's best for them. Libra people observe others and make sure they are getting what's best for them. There you go. See, now this one's funny as hell, right? I used to always say this shit. This man likes booty, so if your ass is flat, oh well. Oh man. And this one here says, this man is not over his ex, he's lying. See? This one here says, this man will go multiple rounds. Yeah, baby. Yeah. I don't really use it because, like, I'll tell you why. Like, I can't use it on here like that because people are like, you know, I'm gonna have to take the video down. I'm gonna have to do all this bullshit. you know, things like that. But I do use it on Instagram on Saturday nights. I have like a brother, it's called Brother Love, right? Dress up in red, right? And I talk shit the whole night. I pull sex cards. Like it's really raw and everybody loves it because it's fun, right? And I use these cards, you know? I use these cards like and pull them for people and I do the sex cards, I do the zodiac. I actually do like a thing where I have a zodiac sign deck. It's got all the signs and like the elements, right? So I'll say to you today, I'm gonna tell you what sign is attracted to you. I'll pull that sign for you. Then I'll pull 3 cards from this deck, and I'll give you 3 cards from the sex deck and tell you what's gonna happen in the next 30 days. That's what I used to do every Saturday. But I had all single women in there. You know what I mean? It was like a singles ladies only night. Like Saturday nights was all the single, but a lot of the single ladies that used to come in there, they're all getting D now. See, I don't see them no more because they're all like got men. So they don't really, so all my freaky women that came in there that made that night popular, they're all, you know, with somebody now. So like it's pointless for me to do it unless I get a new set of single women. So that's why I kind of don't do it no more. You know? Like I even got specific cards in here that says like a light hair man is going to ask you out. You know? So like I got like every sign in the deck here I got, and it explains, you know, like this is one of my favorite cards that I even say to people till today. It says, "Are you trying to have sex with the entire zodiac?" That's actually like a personal joke that I made one time on here. There was a chick that used to always come and ask. Every week she would ask about a different zodiac sign guy that she met. And one day I said, "Yo, like, are you trying to like have sex with the whole zodiac? Like, cause I can swear like the last 6 weeks you asked about 6 different signs. Like, what are you doing?" And I said it as a joke, right? And she took that shit to heart. She was fucking me off in the chat room. She's like, "Fuck you, don't look at my life. I'm not asking you, you stupid ass." I was like, yo, calm down, Hope. I'm just asking you if you're trying to screw the whole zodiac. That's not, I'll do it too if you want me to, Oh man. That's why these cards these cards are based on things that I've already said and done. So there's a lot of funny shit in here, but I can't put it up on here because it's like too much. It's too nasty, But yeah, like there's a lot of like all the sayings that I say are all on these cards. So I say a lot of crazy things, obviously. So right now there's 40 cards here, but I need to make like another 15 in order to make like a deck. So I'm still working on it, but I kind of want to change a lot of things on there, because it's going to be only a deck that I'm going to use. I'm not going to like publish it or anything like that. So it's just a deck that I'm going to use personally. But yeah, anyway, I have my 3 decks here that I've made. Hey, there you go. Cheek clapping. I like that. That's the best feeling in the world. But yeah, call me daddy. There you go. They call me Marky. They leave the daddy out. Okay, Barb. Take care, sweetie. Good seeing you always. Thank you. I'm going to head out here myself. I'm going to get out of here. And it's supposed to be bad weather here tomorrow. So I'm probably going to be like online early. So, I need to go get some sleep. It's 11:35 here, so I'm gonna go get some sleep and do what I have to do. But I might be on early tomorrow because the weather's supposed to be really shitty here. It's supposed to rain all day, and I don't have to take care of my nephews or deal with them tomorrow. So I'll have more time on my hands. My two nephews next door have been off all week from school, midterm break. So I've been hanging out with them and chilling with them and stuff. Plus my back's been like really shitty. So I feel a lot better today. Today is the best day I've felt. So that massage. Oh, Barb, I didn't even tell you before you go. Remember? What's today? Yeah, today is what? Thursday, right? On Tuesday when I spoke to you and you said, "Yeah, you should go get a massage." I went and got a massage that night. That day. As soon as I got offline, I booked my massage for like 4:30 and I went for an hour and I got a good massage. So it definitely helped me. So thanks for the suggestion and it worked. But it was very painful. But now I don't feel as much pain anymore. I feel a lot more I feel less tense and I feel a lot better. She worked out all the kinks, but I'm still feeling the pain from her, grinding out all my kinks and shit. But it was well worth it. I went for an hour and she fixed me up. So yeah, I meant to tell you that. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. You guys have a good night, and I'll see everybody next time.